Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Herbal Tuesday. And I know I have one that you haven't heard of before, or I should say many of you probably haven't heard of, but you're going to want to add it to your medicine cabinet, so to say. So give me a minute. We're going to get into it. But before we do, please like, subscribe, and share, because if you get anything out of this content, chances are someone else will as well. So share with those you know, love, and care about, especially on Herbal Tuesdays, because you never know when somebody else may need what I'm talking about. So share with those you know, love, and care about. Also, check out the links below for my book Tease collection. It's a collection of short stories, poems, and a couple of songs in there. And the stories are ones that came from dreams I had, believe it or not. Also, Young Living is down below as well for essential oils. They have everything you need for essential oil. You name one, they probably got it. And it's Black Friday is coming up too, so they probably got some good specials on there. I haven't been on there this week, but check the link out down below. They do not sponsor me. I'm just a distributor for them. So check the link down below and let's get to it. So the herb we're talking about today is going to be Uva Ursi. Okay, so Uva Ursi is a shrub. Okay, that's really what it is. It's a shrub with little orange berries on it. It's also referred to as bearberry. So bear like a grizzly bear. But before we get started, because I did one a whole apricot and they took my video down, so I want to make sure I put the disclaimer in here so they don't take this one down. Okay, so I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. None of that. This is just information that I'm providing. So these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any disease. Not intended for use by pregnant women for real today. If you're pregnant, don't use it. And if you have a medical condition or taking medication, please consult your doctor. And discontinue use and consult your doctor if any adverse reactions occur. Okay, so let's get into it. I got the disclaimer to cover my butt out the way. But let's get into it. So Uva Ursi has been used for a long time, okay, hundreds of years. They've been using Uva Ursi, and the main thing that it gets used for is a urinary tract infection. So there's two types of bacteria that it will help with, or has been known to help with. One is E. coli, and the other one, I want to make sure I pronounce this as well as I can for you guys, is called, where is it, Cephalococcus, whatever. It's STA. Well, I'm not even gonna spell it. I'm gonna just put it right here. So that's what it is. That's the other one. But that's the other bacteria. Those are the two most common kinds that it actually helps with, or that the research shows that it's helped with. But again, it's been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. They've also used it for bladder infections. They've used it for kidney infections, kidney stones, prostate issues. One I didn't know about, but it's, I guess, white mucus discharge that some women may have. So if you one of those women, it will help with that. It can even assist, because I gotta watch my wording, y'all. I told y'all they took my video down, so I gotta watch my wording. But it can assist with chronic gonorrhea. Now, how you get chronic diarrhea, I do not know, because again, I'm not a medical doctor, okay? I just know about some herbs. But again, like I said, it says, this is the book I use. Y'all know, I told y'all, it's like falling apart. I don't even have a cover on here anymore. But it's one of my go-tos. But I also have the link for Healthline down below, as well as WebMD, so you can check it out. I do recommend you do check out WebMD, because there are a couple of things that you want to be careful with when it comes down to this herb. So with this herb, because it can have an effect on your liver if you use it for too long, and also your retina, your eyes. It can thin out the retina in your eyes. So you do not want to use this for long term. This is not a everyday herb. This is a 5 days, 2 weeks max. Okay, 2 weeks max. After that, don't use it no more. Okay, 2 weeks is probably pushing it too. But if you use it for an extended period of time, it can start to have issues with your liver. Also, if you are pregnant, do not use this. This is not a herb for pregnancy, okay? So if you're pregnant, do not use this, okay? If you breastfeeding, they said it's probably safe, but I don't know if I would take chances, just because it can be a little hormonal, I believe. So I wouldn't take any chances even if I was breastfeeding, although they do say it's safe for breastfeeding. But in any case, like I said, check out the links down below, especially if you are on medication, because WebMD does have some, side effects with medications that you want to watch out for. So check out the links below. But if that doesn't apply to you, I'm telling you, Uva Ursi is wonderful for, like I said, bladder infections, kidney infections, urinary tract infections. And as a woman, we get those quite often. Like if we take antibiotics, I know I'm one of those. If every time they have ever given me antibiotics in the past, I always ended up with an infection. So a urinary tract infection. There have been times where I didn't understand why I got one. Like I'm drinking water, I don't drink pop. So like, why am I getting this? But it still happens. So sometimes when our pH levels in our bodies are off, it doesn't happen to me so much anymore because I try to make sure I'm eating correctly, and not eating too much things that can cause it. I know will get an influx with bread. So if you eat too much bread, you may end up with an influx that may cause some discomfort. I have used Uva Ursi for that. So just to let you know. But in any case, it's not one I want you to be afraid of. It's just be cautious with it. Don't use it for a long time. 5 days. I mean, if it's worse that it doesn't get rid of it in 5 days, then you probably have something worse going on. Okay, so that's why, again, consult your doctor, because I'm not a medical doctor. I just know about herbs. So with that being said, get you some Uva Ursi. If you have problems finding it, you can always reach out to me, because I sell pure herbs as well. I don't talk about it as much, but I do sell pure herbs, which is a herbal extract. So if you have run into trouble with getting it, just message me and we can get you some sent out. So with that being said, get you some Uva Ursi. I love that herb. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.